Besides, I needed Celeste and her mother as an excuse to continue building my relationship with Mrs. Torrance. Since I couldn't get away from her, I had to stay on high alert. A few days later, my fears were realized. Anna, this is a special formula my husband brought back from Australia. It's great for boosting a baby's immune system. Don't you think Celeste looks much healthier these past few days? You were saying your milk supply is low. Why don't you give some to Nina? After half a month in the care center, sustained by a variety of expensive supplements, Celeste was indeed looking much better. My mother, completely unsuspecting, naturally accepted the offer. My instinct screamed that Celeste's mother was up to no good. When my mother brought the bottle over, I turned my head away, refusing to drink no matter how much she coaxed me. Embarrassed, my mother explained to Celeste's mother, Nina's never had formula before. She's probably not used to it. It's okay for a child to be fussy, but as a parent, you can't indulge her. Anna, if your milk supply is low and Nina doesn't learn to drink formula, she won't get enough nutrients. Celeste's mother's tone was earnest, as if she truly had my best interests at heart. How about this? Mix the formula with your breast milk in the bottle. Start with a small amount and gradually increase it. That way, Nina will get used to it. You can do that? Okay, I'll try it. You're so smart, Sharon. Looking at my mother's foolishly grateful expression, I knew I was in trouble. I had to find a way to break this spell. The next day, when my mother approached with the bottle, I didn't push it away. Instead, I played with it, taking a small sip every now and then. It was unusual, but at least I was drinking. My mother was relieved. Celeste's mother also seemed to relax. But no one expected that by the time Mrs. Torrance came to visit, I still hadn't finished the bottle. When Mrs. Torrance took me in her arms, I knew it was my chance. I opened my mouth and started to retch, my body convulsing, my eyes rolling back in my head. Mrs. Torrance's face went white with terror. She immediately had someone take me for a checkup. The results came back normal. That wasn't surprising. This was the 21st century. Celeste's mother wasn't stupid enough to use a poison that would be easily detected, but she never dreamed that I would bring the half-empty bottle of milk with me. When the doctors couldn't find anything wrong with me, they tested the milk in the bottle as a last resort, just to be thorough for the Torrance family. And that's when the truth came out. The milk is mostly breast milk, but it contains a small amount of formula. The problem seems to be with the formula. We've analyzed it carefully. There's lead in the formula. The dosage is small, so it wouldn't cause any noticeable effects in the short term. But long-term consumption would inevitably lead to cognitive and intellectual impairment in an infant. I knew there was something wrong with the formula, but I never imagined she would be so ruthless. A little bit of favor from Mrs. Torrance was enough to make her try to poison me. If she ever found out I was the true Torrance heiress, she'd probably try to kill me. Mrs. Torrance, of course, came to the same conclusion. She made a single, cold phone call. The silence in the postpartum care room was thick enough to cut with a knife. Mrs. Torrance stood rigid, her once warm eyes now icicles as she